Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my new beauty room. I could not be more excited. This is my new backdrop. I'm gonna do a full tour, don't worry. It'll be a few months though, because, not months, weeks. I have a love seat on order. I have some IKEA drawers on order. So I wanna get everything situated. I want Chad to be able to paint me a picture and all that kind of stuff before I do an actual tour. And because it's a new room, it's new lighting, it's new backdrop, I'm still trying to figure out the lighting and the coloring. So I feel like I might be a little blue right now. I don't know, we'll have to see if I can fix it in editing. So just bear with me in that. And one more side note before I start, I put up another blog sale last week and I put it on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on there, that's where I normally announce my blog sales if I have new ones go up. So be sure and follow me on there. Everything's down in the description bar, but there is a link down there. I've sold a few things so far, but there's still, a bit available. So if you want to check that out, be sure and check the new link that's down in the description bar. So today I'm going to do a very simple, very quick look. It's Sunday morning. I have to get ready for church, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this look because I posted an Instagram story last week, Friday, so 2 days ago. I had gotten done working out. I did Tae Bo, and my face products were still on. And I was so surprised because normally I will sweat them off because I don't sweat more anywhere else than I do when I do Tae Bo. So I did an Instagram story on it, and I was like, I cannot wait to tell y'all about this because it is not foundation. I'm not going to use a foundation today. It is a combination that I have fallen head over heels in love with, one that I will honestly take with me to Florida in a couple weeks. I'm venturing to say I'm probably only going to take this combination because I don't wear makeup every day when I go to Florida. When I do, I want it to be very lightweight, and that's why I like this, is because you cannot feel it. It's so lightweight. It's skincare. It's just not a lot of foundation, but you still look so healthy. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull my hair back. I've got to get used to this new setup. I got a window in front of me. So my desk is now in front of me instead of behind me, obviously, since you can't see it. I'm not even going to begin to care what that looks like. So I have already done my brows. That's it. I did do these two things off camera just because I forgot to film them. I sprayed my Smashbox primer water and I put a drop of the Ordinary Squalene oil underneath my eyes, only because I've been up for over an hour and I did my skincare right when I got up. So I wanted a little bit more moisture under my eyes. So I am doing minimal, and when I say minimal, I mean minimal on my eyes today. So I'm actually going to start out with my face makeup, which is not normal, but this is what we're gonna do. And these are the two Complexion products that I use. The first one, I've never talked about either one of these, but this one was actually sent to me by Derm Store, and I took it took a while to try it. I don't know why. I think because, I'm constantly getting new things. I honestly just forgot I had it. And when I remembered, I was like, I need to try this. And it's the Color Science Bronzing Perfector Prime Bronze Protect. So it's a primer, but it also has a broad spectrum of SPF 20, and it is a physical sunscreen. It's got 5% titanium dioxide and 6.8% zinc oxide. Comes in a little pump. It is 1 fluid ounce. And when I first pumped this out, I was a little taken aback by the texture. You'll see. Hopefully you'll see. It's very, very moussey and very thick. I did not think I was gonna like it, but it smooths into the skin so nicely, and it's not like an orange bronze. That was just one pump, and I feel like I don't need anything else. I don't feel like it moves my SPF underneath it around. I don't feel like it clings to my SPF, which a lot of times, sometimes primers will do that. It doesn't bunch up on my nose. It's just a very nice, very smoothing primer. And it doesn't say, let me see. I keep leaning over here because right now that's where my table is, although I think that's where my couch is going to go. It doesn't say it's a pore filler, but I feel like it smooths out my pores amazingly well because of the moussey texture. And it does say that it will enhance the longevity of makeup. So that's the first thing I do, and you can already tell how much it it smoothed out my skin. It balanced out my skin tone, and it just bronzed me up a little bit. Now, this next product is the only other product we're going to be putting as like a base, and it's actually skincare, and it's the By Terry Cellulose Brightening CC Serum, and I got the color Sunny Flash. So it's just like this. I bought this from Beautylish, but you can get By Terry from a lot of different retailers. It's a light diffuser youth enhancer, and it does have skincare qualities to it and properties, but honestly I threw away the box, so I can't really tell you. But when I link it down below, you can definitely go and check it out there. But they have, I think, 4 different colors, and basically I will take 2 pumps. It is a very liquidy product, and I'm going to use my Ray Morris Radiance brush, and I just take a little bit on the brush and I will just spread it over that primer that I applied. And you can see that it's adding a little bit more color. Love this brush because you can go right down below in between your brows, get right up on your hairline. So it is providing more luminosity and a little bit more color. And what I'll do is that was 2 pumps for my face, and now I'm going to take 1 more pump and take it down my neck. And I do this even when I'm not wearing this product as a base. Like if I'm just wearing a regular foundation, instead of taking my cream bronzer down my neck like I normally do, I will take this because it does have skincare properties in it. So I'm like, well, might as well. It evens out my skin tone, but I might as well, you know, treat it at the same time. I don't have to go back over with a beauty blender, nothing. And that's the base. I mean, it's evened out my skin tone. It's given me color. I don't look as washed out, and there's no foundation. I cannot tell you how much I love these 2 products together. Now we're just going to color correct and conceal real quick, and we're using the Sephora color corrector, which I always use. I feel like I'm almost out. I need to move on to one of my other ones, finish it up. And I'm going to use my favorite concealer for light days like this, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. Honestly, I love this thing for when I want a more skin tone color concealer that's really lightweight. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit. I'm going so natural on the face. I don't want to brighten up my under eye. If you do, you can definitely do that with another color of this concealer. It's not the actual formula that controls the brightness, obviously, so you can just get a brighter color. This is in the color 3, but it's just, I mean, it's just enough. And because I am not doing much on the eyes, I'm just going to take that up on the eyes and use that as my primer. Now, since I want this to be very natural, I'm not using a cream bronzer. I'm going to go straight in to set my under eyes, and I'm going to use the same powder that I used to set my under eyes to set my entire face, because it just cuts down on products that you need. And when you're wanting to do a fast makeup, that's what you want to do. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way to set my under eyes as well as my entire face. And I'm also going to take it up to set my eyelid too. Now, honestly, I don't really think you need to set your face with these 2 products, but it's just something I like to do. And with the humidity that we have in Tennessee, I feel like it just helps a little bit more. But I'll tell you, as I reach over here, I have used this primer, the bronzing primer, with other foundations, and I really do think that it helps longevity. I am going to bronze up my face a little bit with my Becca Bronze Bondi, which one of y'all told me how to pronounce. Thank you very much. And the Tom Ford bronzing brush. Take it down my neck, and then I'm going to use this bronzer on my eyes as well. So while I still have it out, I'm just going to take my Morphe M441 brush and put it in the crease of my eye. Super simple eye look, but honestly, I feel like if you've got lashes that you want to wear, or if you've got really good lashes naturally, this is the kind of eye look that looks the best in the summer, because it's very minimal and it helps show off the lashes because there's not any eyeshadow to kind of take away from them. Now, to help add a little bit more color to the face, I'm going to use the Lorac, I think it's Color Source blush, it doesn't say on here, and Cinematic. So it's just a matte, I don't know what kind of color it is. It's a matte, that color. See, right there, that color. Kind of like a brown terracotta brown almost, which I like in the summer because, I mean, I like all year round, but I like for looks like this because it just adds a little bit more color to your face. And since I didn't use a cream bronzer, I think it helps. I am going to go in with a highlight. I'm going in with MAC Oh Darling, which they now sell permanently. Go MAC for actually listening and bringing back something that was so popular. Wish they would do that more often. And then I'm just going to take my finger on that same highlight and I'm going to use it on my lid for eyeshadow. Just a little pop of highlight on the lid. I'm not using a base or a brush for that matter. Like, this is super fast. Now I am going to line my waterline and tightline with my Marc Jacobs, and I think this is in the color Earthquake. It's the non-reddish dark brown. Yeah, Earthquake. I personally do not feel comfortable using black with a minimal look like this because I just feel like it's way too harsh of a contrast. A lot of people would say don't even, you know, tightline or waterline at all for the harsh contrast, but I mean, it's rare that I don't do that. And before I put wet mascara on my face, I'm going to set with my Algenist Hydrating Setting Mist, which I feel like, as I eat it, I've used a ton of this stuff and it still has not gone down hardly any. I'm using MAC Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Honestly, don't remember a time when I did not use this mascara. Voluminous primer, which is an everyday thing for me. It doesn't matter what mascara I'm using. Always gets on my lid. And then today I'm going to use my MAC Hot and Naughty. I have to, this is such a wet formula that I have to look down when applying it, or else it will transfer pretty much half of what I'm applying onto my lid. So if you have a wet mascara and you're having issues with transfer, then just look down like this. The only thing I forgot to do, which I cannot believe, is smoke out my lower lash line. So I'm going to take my Wayne Goss and my bronzer and just bronze out my lower lash line. Now for lips, I'm going to use the combination that I had on in my last video, my cream bronzer contour video, which a lot of y'all seem to like, and I appreciate that, and so I'm going to use it again. It's the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the color Fuel. This is part of their Heat collection, and of course it's the nude. I had someone tell me the other day in a not so nice way, you need red lipstick and you need it now. I said delete. No need for that nonsense on my channel. And then I'm going to top it with my Far Out Gloss by Bare Reynolds. And that's the finished look. This is the exact look I had on my Instagram stories after 10 hours of wear and an hour of Tybo, and it didn't look much different. So I cannot tell you how much I really love those Complexion products together. Obviously, if you have super problematic skin, it's not going to be enough coverage. It is super light coverage, but it's not a foundation, so that's pretty much what you get when you're not wearing a foundation. So this look, even with my brows, I timed it the other day, it took me 13 minutes. My brows took like 5 of those minutes. They take about 5 minutes. So honestly, if you have good brows that you don't have to paint on every day like I do, you could easily get this done in under 10 minutes. And that's the kind of look I like in the summer, especially when you're on vacation and you just don't want to bother. You just don't want to bother. So hopefully this gave y'all a couple of new ideas. I really, really highly recommend the 2 Complexion products that I used. As always, I will link everything that I use down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss out on any future videos, especially the tour when I finally get this room done, because I'm so excited. Like I told Chad, I was like, I kind of want to sleep in here last night. I mean, I'm not going to, but I told him, I said, I wish that we had the couch here already and our TV mounted in here so that we could snuggle up and watch Game of Thrones, and I could have Game of Thrones and my makeup all in one room. I mean, what more do you need? Well, I don't know. I don't need anything more. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope you all have a very blessed day.